just keep on rolling, cause it's all we know. Rolling cause it's all we know, Don't want no conversation.
Yo, this what the fuck you talking about? This is T, and I am Slim. We're here today to tell everyone that Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Air Jordan, is the most overrated player in NBA history. Reason being we say this, Michael Jordan, you know, aka everyone who don't know basketball GOAT, you know, push off, tongue out.
Gambling addiction.
Yeah. Michael Jordan has become a godlike figure in the media. He's become a player that, you know, he only played 6 seasons. He won 6 championships in those 6 seasons. He played every Hall of Famer in that span of those 6 seasons. He guarded Karl Malone. He guarded Charles Barkley. He shut down Patrick Ewing. He stopped Shaq from moving forward. He never lost. He retired. He came back. He hit every game-winning shot. He beat Isaiah Thomas. He beat Larry Bird. He beat Magic Johnson. He beat all the GOATs, the greats. He became the greatest player ever in these 6 seasons, according to y'all. But I'm here to tell y'all, these are lies. This is not the truth.
You have been supplied with a false idol.
This guy isn't who you think he is. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, you know, born 1984, I think in February, 17th, I think. You know, Michael Jordan, you know, he played 15 seasons and not 6. In his first 7 years, Michael Jordan struggled.
Don't send them to the hospital. Don't do that to them.
He struggled in his first 7 years.
Don't fuck up the child.
You know, this was in the 80s. Oh yeah, I got his birthday wrong. Not 1984.
I thought you was being sarcastic.
No.
Yeah, that's why I let you. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I thought you was being funny.
My bad. No, but on some G shit though. But he was drafted in 1984.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan, he struggled his first, 7 seasons. He wasn't drafted in 1991, as y'all think. Because y'all think the NBA started in 1991 because Stephen A. Dumbass Smith and Skip Stupid Ass Bayless, they done fooled y'all and lied to y'all for years. So let's start it off like this. Michael Jordan started off his career, his first 3 years. Let's start off with his first 3 years. Because a player who saved his legacy wasn't there yet. So Michael Jordan started off with a below 500 record. He shot the ball a lot. And when he got into the playoffs, in 1 year, they was 30 and 52. That was his second season in the NBA when he broke his leg. He only played 18 games in the regular season. But his team still made the playoffs. But they were 30 and 52, but the East was so fucking strong. Very strange, isn't it? They were 8th seed. And the night he dropped 63 points on Larry Bird, but Larry Bird said he was God in tennis shoes. They lost that game. And that was one of 3 games in a sweep. Jordan, what?
Wait, I had to rewind for a second. I had just thought about something.
Okay.
That was a time where the league, where the let's just say it's 8 playoff spots back then. The team with the 9th playoff spot could have had fucking 25 wins and still had a chance to make the playoffs.
Yes.
That's how weak the fucking East was.
So, people love to say the East is weak now. So, at that time, Jordan went 1-9 in that 3-year span because he didn't have a special player to carry all the weight for him, where all he had to do was shoot the basketball. Jordan is 1-9 without Scottie Pippen, ladies and gentlemen. That's facts.
Facts only.
Michael Jordan was a great scorer and a baller. He was a bad teammate.
Yeah.
I don't know when punching teammates in the face became cool.
And Steve Kerr still traumatized 20 years later after that.
Michael Jordan wasn't a player that made people better. Barking and yelling doesn't make a player play better. Jordan was a great scorer. No doubt, he's one of the greatest players of all time. But he's not the greatest player of all time. He's one of them. A great player should be defined by more than just scoring. Because basketball is more than just putting the ball in the hoop. It's also rebounding, passing, defending. And it's more than just skill set. I heard people love to say, well, Jordan's skill set is the great. A lot of people got skill set. T-Mac has skill set, but is T-Mac better than Magic Johnson? No. Nobody in their right mind would say no stupid shit like that.
T-Mac not better than Kobe.
And T-Mac's skill set, with the jab step, with the footwork, with the jump shot, have way better skill set than Magic Johnson. But Magic Johnson is way better than T-Mac. Because T-Mac never passed first round.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, it's a lot of nostalgia around him. He's become a fictional character.
Yeah, so he became a borderline comic book character now.
Not only was he 1-9 without Scottie Pippen, after they won their 3 championships, Jordan retired. He didn't play in the 1993-94 NBA season. And I want all you Jordan stands and idiots out there to go look at the Bulls' record. The Bulls' record when Jordan retired was 55-27. So if Jordan's the greatest player ever, the year before they won the 3rd championship, the Bulls' record was 57-25.
They lost 2 fucking games. They had damn near an identical record when Jordan retired.
And for you idiots,
and you didn't look close and you wouldn't thought it was the same record.
I heard Carasino talk about Jordan made his players better because look at their record when Jordan left.
That false claims.
Like, dude, you know how dumb you sound? If Jordan made people better, wouldn't it make a huge difference if he was on the team rather than off?
Horace Grant numbers went up when Jordan retired.
Because Horace Grant's been to the All-Star game 1 time. And the 1 time he went was when Jordan retired. The year after Jordan retired, not only the Bulls was 55-27, they had 3 All-Stars. B.J. Armstrong was an All-Star. Scottie Pippen was an All-Star. He became All-Star MVP. And Horace Grant was an All-Star. So technically, Jordan played with 4 All-Stars in the first 3 years of his career. First 3 championships. But the difference was Jordan was holding people back from making the All-Star team because he refused to pass the fucking ball.
Now I know where Kobe got that from. It all makes sense now.
And it's funny, we talk in today's game, we'll criticize Russell Westbrook. We'll say Westbrook shot the ball 40 times. That's ridiculous. That's too many shots.
He's only 16 for 45.
Westbrook doing what Jordan did.
Yeah.
Ain't no different. Go look in the Phoenix Suns series when Jordan played and he averaged 41 points. One game he shot the ball 55 times. But then hear you idiots say, well, you weren't your best player taking the most shots. Look, the object of basketball is for one player to get 2 players to guard him, which leaves a teammate open for easier shots. Shooting over 2 people doesn't make you better. It makes you take dumbass shots. Basketball is a team sport. You can't judge Jordan based on his championships. Because championships, if that's the case, then Bill Russell will be the greatest. He will be the standard. And then you say 6-0. Then why is Robert Horry not better? He's 7 for 7. John Havlicek is 8 for 8. Basketball did not start in 1991. But then let's break down Jordan's career. So you go 1-9 without Scottie Pippen in the playoffs. So that means you got swept twice and then you won one game. The one game you won was only against the Milwaukee Bucks. So I don't want to hear Jordan was playing great competition. He was playing the Boston Celtics. And number one, if Jordan was handling his business in the regular season, they wouldn't have been a lower seed to play Boston in the first place. But if Jordan is the greatest player of all time, you ask LeBron to be 4 Hall of Famers. Why couldn't Jordan be 4 Hall of Famers? And after that, Jordan, after he went 1 for 9, Scottie Pippen came on the team with Horace Grant. They lost 3 times to the Detroit Pistons. So then when y'all criticize Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer because they don't agree that Jordan is the greatest, and they say that LeBron is, y'all say, oh, well, they're better, they're mad. They beat him 3 times. Jordan only beat him 1 time.
The Detroit Pistons was a thorn in Jordan's side back then.
So Detroit beat them 3 times. Then when Jordan finally got over the hump with Detroit, after Detroit done broke down, after the 2 championships, after Detroit went through it with Boston, that they had to go through it with the Lakers in their primes, then Jordan comes, he beats Detroit. But then he plays a 91 Lakers team where Kareem retired,
Magic had AIDS,
and James Worthy was hurt, and Byron Scott was hurt. Game 1 of that series, Jordan guarded Magic. And y'all say, oh, Jordan got it, dude. They lost. They didn't win 4 straight till Phil Jackson put Scottie Pippen on Magic Johnson, which saved Jordan's career. Because the funny thing is, when the Spurs played the Heat in the NBA Finals, who got MVP for the Spurs when they beat them?
Not Tony Parker. I know it wasn't Tim Duncan.
Kawhi Leonard got MVP. Because he was guarding LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2015, for Golden State, when they beat the Cavs, who won MVP? Iguodala. Why?
Because he was on LeBron.
Okay. So, Curry averaged 26 that series. But he won Finals MVP because they felt that the most valuable player of that series was Iguodala because he prevented LeBron from averaging 50 in a triple-double. The man averaged 38, 13, and 8. But Iguodala won MVP with 16 points. So my question to you is, why wasn't Scottie Pippen the Finals MVP in 91? Because he checked Magic Johnson. Because Magic Johnson went off on them game 1. That's the reason why they won the game they won. But when they changed, when they took Jordan off Magic, Scottie guarded him, the whole series changed. Scottie Pippen should have been Finals MVP. And then for you guys that say, oh, well, LeBron passes the ball in the clutch, Jordan would never do that. Go look at Game 5. All the clutch shots down the stretch was John Paxson, which Jordan passed him the ball, which Phil Jackson had to convince Jordan to pass the ball in order to win. See, what you Jordan fans don't realize is Jordan didn't start winning until he depended on his teammates. When he learned to trust his teammates, that's when he started winning. Before that, Jordan was shooting the ball like nobody's goddamn business. So after Jordan beat the Lakers, then he played, in 92, he plays the Portland Trail Blazers, who never won a championship before Jordan played, who lost to Detroit Pistons 4-1. Where you guys say, well, Jordan played Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler's never averaged 30 points in his career. Clyde Drexler's on nobody's top 5 shooting guard list. And then you say Clyde Drexler, but please, I want you to name me that starting lineup for that team. All right, hold on. Let's give him some time to think about this. Exactly, you don't know who the fuck was on the starting lineup. All you know is Clyde Drexler, man. Terry Porter, are you fucking serious? Jerome Kersey, R.I.P., but you was a bum. Duckworth, where the fuck is he at right now? Are you fucking serious? A nigga named Duckworth? That's the nigga at the park who's 40 years old with 2 bad knees and got his knees wrapped up.
You know that's Kendrick's last name.
Like, come on. Duckworth. Are you fucking serious?
That's Kendrick's last name, bro.
That's why he didn't choose that name as his rapper name. He chose Kendrick Lamar, nigga. The fuck Duckworth. and Cliff Robinson.
Oh yeah, Cliff Robinson's a ball.
He didn't even start.
Ball.
And then Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge was good in the 80s. In the 90s, he seemed to be on every team Jordan beat. And then, come on, you think Danny Ainge could guard a Kobe Bryant?
Fuck out of here.
You think Danny Ainge could guard a LeBron James? And then if you watch that series, go look at Game 6. Game 6, Portland had the Bulls down 20. Jordan went from, they was down 20. They subbed Jordan out. And Scottie Pippen played with the second string. That's when they made their comeback. When they came back in the game in the last 2 minutes, that's when they subbed in Jordan. That's how they ended up winning Game 6. So could you say the bench and Scottie Pippen saved his legacy? Because y'all like to say that with LeBron, because LeBron can't handle him.
Y'all always say Ray Allen say LeBron or Kyrie say
So
LeBron.
then, go to the 93 finals. You played Dan Marley. That's who you guard. Dan
Marley was ball.
Dan Marley ain't better than J.J. Redick. Put J.J. Redick on LeBron a host. Put J.J. Redick on Kobe. Put J.J. Redick on T-Mac a whole damn series. He'll average 55 too. The fuck is y'all talking about, man? Then you watch that series. John Paxson is the one who hit the game-winning shot to seal the deal. But guess what? Jordan didn't pass him the ball. So John Paxson saved Jordan's legacy. Then you go 96 finals. You're playing Seattle Sonics with one Hall of Famer, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Or you see Sean Kemp and his 20 kids. Then you play Karl Malone and John Stockton. And then everybody, oh, they had Karl Malone, John. Karl Malone ain't won nothing. He never went to the finals until then. And he was 38. By then, Jordan was only playing his peers. Jordan had to go against a 25, a 26, a 27-year-old players in their prime in the finals. And then I skipped over 1 year. You know, Jordan retired and he came back. And then he lost to Orlando.
94, 95.
Where Nick Anderson ripped him for a game-winning play. That happened. I mean, I know we all love Jordan, but you know Jordan did play for the Wizards. That happened.
That happened.
Jordan is one of the greatest players ever, no doubt about it. But undisputed, undeniable GOAT. These are lies. How can you be the greatest player ever and you don't have the most points of all time? You don't have the most rebounds of all time.
You don't have the most assists of all time.
Don't have the most triple doubles of all time. You averaged the most points because you took the most shots.
Of course. You had the ball all the time.
Career
It's
playoff
simple
points,
math.
you was number 1. But somebody surpassed you. And he surpassed you. Yeah, he played 30 more games. But he took 120 less shots. So you telling me in 30 games less, Jordan took 120 more shots. I mean, the nigga's a ball hog. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody that ever played basketball, who would you rather play with, Magic Johnson or Jordan? LeBron or Jordan? Tim Duncan or Jordan? Shaq or Jordan? I don't know about you, but I know about me. I want to play with somebody that makes me better, that gives me opportunity to shine, who doesn't shoot the ball repeatedly. It's not basketball. That's why they surrounded Jordan with a whole bunch of great players. Because they had to do the things that Jordan couldn't do. No doubt about it. Jordan isn't closing. 3 game-winning shots at the buzzer. Guess who's tied with him?
LeBron.
Who?
LeBron.
What?
LeBron.
I thought he's a choke.
LeBron James is not. See, it's on X. Elaborate on that. I don't understand. LeBron, the only motherfucker, only player, sports player I ever seen in the history of sports. They got 3 rings, got the clutch credentials, and y'all still call him a choke. Why? I never heard anybody that got 3 rings and get called a choke artist in my life. I done had arguments with this before. Well, you know how many times LeBron choked? And he got 3 rings.
And then when you got people like Steve A. Smith talking about, if you get swept in the finals twice, you can never be mentioned with the
Fuck
GOATs.
out of here. That's dumb. That's dumb.
So it's okay to get swept twice in the first round. Because Jordan knows a lot about that. You know, guys, the Wizards happened. Jordan came back a 3rd time. And he didn't make the playoffs. No. That happened. You know, Jordan is one of the greatest players ever, but Space Jam didn't happen. That was a movie.
Fictional events, guys.
And the Monstars was shit. Sean Bradley was the 2 guy.
In real life, the Monstars would be terrible, bro. That's a terrible team. Barkley, Sean Bradley, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, and who else was the Patrick Ewing. Hey, that's a choke squad, nigga. That's a choke squad.
And then y'all guys who think Jordan Compton, hey, roll that clip of Patrick Ewing missing a game-winning layup.
There you go.
Top. The Starks cuts to the corner. The inbounds to Ewing. Down to 3. Down to 2. Ewing. Not over the head. And it's all over. The Indiana Pacers have defeated the New York Knicks 97-95 to take the series in 7.
You know that was Game 7. That was Game 7.
Patrick Ewing missed a fucking money, man. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yo, man, Jordan.
Him and his Stone Cold Steve Austin knee braces.
A lot of Jordan's legacy is the shoes, the bald head, and he was the first.
Dark skin.
But he wasn't the greatest. Sorry to let you know that, man. It's what the fuck you talking about? I'm sorry to break a lot of y'all hearts. But Jordan wasn't what you thought he was.
False idols.
Wake up and hop out the bed. I'm about to roll something ridiculous. Couple lot of zones of that strong.